there. Welcome back to Love and Junk. I'm Laura.
I'm John.
And today we have not something new to us, but something new to us to film.
Right.
It's a garage sale haul, and we're going to show you what we got here in a minute. As a lot of you know, we've been moving, and so we took a little bit of time this weekend to have some fun.
Right. Well, and part of our business is reselling stuff. So we've gotten away from that from moving, and now we need to get back to it.
Right. It's hard to run a reselling business when you're moving. Those of you that have done it, I'm sure, can relate. You don't know whether to keep your store active or not. There have been several things that we could have sold and then we couldn't find, and it's a little disheartening.
Right.
And John does have a full-time job. This is what I do full-time. And so you know how it is. You got to keep things new and hot and fresh. Right. And we haven't been adding to our closets, to our stores, because we haven't had the space for anything extra, and we haven't had the time to go out and source either.
We have not.
So we were excited. So what we have today are some things that we can use for ourselves and some things we can use to resell, and we're going to show you what we got.
All right. So first up,
what is it?
It is a group of shelves. So we have 3 of them. They're red, kind of a modern design.
Yep. And
hangs on the wall.
Right. And because we just moved and we do love color, these are for us. And they were
$5
for all 3 of them. And I had looked at shelves like this before, had considered getting them, but they were wood and we would probably have wanted to paint them anyway. So considering they're a color that works with our decor, I thought that was a bargain.
Might as well grab them.
That's right.
Right. And let's see, next up for maybe our Poshmark closet or for eBay, we have a vintage LL Bean
cardigan sweater.
Yeah, cardigan sweater.
Button up.
Yeah.
It's size, hold it up. It's size extra large, and it is a wool sweater.
Right.
We paid $2 for it, and we looked at comps online, and we're thinking in the 30, 35-ish range. It could be 25. I don't know.
We'll start out 40 and see how it goes, maybe.
Yeah, but vintage,
35, 40.
Of course, it's the wrong time of year for that, so we may hang on to it. We don't know, but
yeah, we'll have to hang on to it, I'm sure. But is that how much we got it for? 25 cents?
I thought it was $2.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I think that's a sticker maybe from something else at the sale that attached itself.
I think you're right. Okay, so here, let's get these out, and you can talk about these.
Okay, so these are old nutcrackers. They're just attached with rubber bands, and the little picks. And the reason I got these is my dad, I don't know if my dad passed away last year. He would be 87. So if you have anybody in your life that is about that age, whenever we had a family holiday, we had to have a bowl of fruit and a bowl of nuts, the kind that you crack. And he enjoyed, I think, the ceremony of cracking and picking the nuts almost as much, maybe not almost as much, but he enjoyed that a lot, as much as eating them. And so I don't know where his nutcracker went, but I have 2 boys, and so I got them each a set just because. And I think they wanted like 7 a piece for 3 picks and a nutcracker. We got them both for $5. I really don't know how much they're worth, but for something like that, for them to have that reminds them of Grandpa, right. $5 is a great deal.
Sure. Yeah. It's better than 7 each.
Yeah. Did you ever have bowls of nuts sitting around? Was that something that you did in your family? Like grandparents or anything?
Well, the funny thing is, I remember having this kind of wood like bowl or container for the nuts, and it had like the handle that goes over the top, and that always had like the nutcracker set to it. And sometimes we would have some nut. I think there were some nuts in there, but they were probably like decades old. I don't remember anybody actually using that or eating them or anything like that. So it was basically just some sort of decoration then.
Well, I'm a barefoot girl, and I can remember being a little girl and my dad having the nut bowl, cracking the nuts, and stepping on nutshells because he was a messy eater and being, oh, and he'd be like, "Go get shoes on, I'm eating nuts."
Yeah, that would hurt, wouldn't it? All right, and then next up is another thing that I had to get for us. It's a commercial pot. I don't know what these are worth, but we paid $8 for it, and I thought that was worth it for us. We kind of have like a hodgepodge of different, pots and pans and stuff like that, and we always seem to have that size that the pot's either too big or it's too small. So I think this will serve us very well.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's heavy duty, so we could put oil in there, we could make candy in there. You want the heavier duty when you're boiling, like when you're making candies and you're boiling like corn syrup kind of stuff at the holidays and whatever. So some of the cheaper pots, when you look at them and they're missing stuff from the inside,
Right.
You wonder, where did that go? And you know where it went. That doesn't make me feel good. And I don't know how old any of you are, but this is how old we are. Anything that we did ever get when we first moved out and whatever has needed to be replaced, and we do need some new things. And even though this was at a garage sale, these are the kind of things that are built to last.
Yeah, and I love the commercial stuff. I think, it's built to last, it's heavy duty, and it transfers heat very well. So.
Right, and it was $8.
Yeah. So there we have that. Here is something that you wanted to pick up.
Yeah. So one of my favorite people in the world is Neil Patrick Harris. I don't know why. Not because of Doogie Howser. I think more his adult stuff. How I Met Your Mother and his, what was it called? Game of Games or whatever.
Something like that.
I just like his personality, and this is a choose your own autobiography. Like I said, I like him, and I thought that sounded interesting, and it was 25 cents.
So there you go.
That's
now
right.
You got some reading material.
That's right.
So most of the stuff that we grabbed was for us. We are always looking for stuff to resell. And, you go to the garage sales and you do the time and you put in the effort, but sometimes the stuff isn't there.
Right.
So, we just moved, so we're not opposed to grabbing some stuff for ourselves.
Right, and if something is a quarter, for example, a book, I like him, I'm assuming I'm gonna like the book, but it's worth it for a quarter, and if I don't like it, I'll just redonate it, right?
Right,
I mean,
right.
it's no big loss. You spend more than a quarter on a can of pop or whatever.
Yeah, and so the next thing that we have, I think, is pretty cool. Not really our style, but it's like a mid-modern century from the 50s. Like a booze decanter. So, and it comes with 6 shot glasses, and it's got a pump on it. I think it needs a little bit of work in transport.
These
it
are
kind of
heavy.
popped off. Yeah, the shot glasses, they are pretty heavy.
They are.
So it's really cool, and I think I'm not going to have any problem at all repairing this. I don't know what happened to it. We were transporting it, and this little top of the pump popped off, but I think a little bead of silicone will set it just right. And we looked at some comps on eBay, and we've seen some for, what did we see it at? Do you remember? Oh, this one, we saw one just like this listed for $100, but we saw some sold comps that were more around 40 to 50. So
Yeah, people can ask whatever they want, and what sold is more what's real. So yeah, probably between 40 and 60, I would say.
Yeah, and we paid $5 for it. So
yeah, that garage sale had a few different sets like this. They didn't all have the shot glasses attached, but several decanters and really cool, interesting stuff. We hit a little pocket. I'm sure those of you that like to go to garage sales or watching this video don't you love that? It's like striking gold
Yeah.
when you hit those areas that are like garage sale, garage sale, garage sale. And there was probably, I don't know, 4 or 5 all in a little cul-de-sac.
Yeah. It was really good area to have all at once. You can tell that they planned that out, and it's really helpful for us to go and see those, because otherwise you're just spending time driving around looking for them.
Yeah. Yep. Okay.
So there's that.
So this is for resale for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, it's cool, but it's just not our style.
Yeah, another thing that we could use but plan on reselling is this Kevo. I think that's how you pronounce it. Kevo, I don't know. It is a smart lock. So you install this, it uses Wi-Fi, and there's an app that can go on your phone, and when you have your phone with you, all you have to do is touch the lock and it will unlock the deadbolt. So we paid a little bit more for this. It's $20, but the sold comps were right around $100 on eBay. So
it's new in the package with the cellophane on it. If we wanted to send it in to Amazon FBA,
yeah,
I'm sure we're gated though. But if we wanted to, we could. We have lots of options because it is new in the package. But definitely we will end up reselling that.
But yeah, really cool. Really good that we could get it at this price, and I think we should be able to sell it pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty quickly, hopefully. The last thing that we picked up at the garage sale, and
I moved that so you could set it up here if you want to.
I'm gonna try to pick it up and show you guys, but we did get this kind of end table.
I love the curved lines of the legs. It's really sturdy.
Yeah, hopefully you can see that, but we plan on redoing this, and we will either keep it for ourselves or we will sell it.
Yeah, we really like mixing different colors. So light stain and dark stain, chalk paint and stain.
Yeah, wood and metals and.
Right. So we're gonna figure out what that, how its best life will be. What it's, sometimes you have to look at things for a while and figure out what color it should be, and we'll go from there. It's the perfect height. We have another end table that we got for this move, and I'm not really happy with the height of it compared to our couch, and so John was going to have to cut down the legs a little bit. So we're going to try this one out and see if it's the perfect height. Then maybe that one is meant to keep and sell the other one.
Right. But we're going to redo both of them, and we'll see which one we keep.
Yeah, we love to redo and sell furniture. We like to look for things either at garage sales, Facebook Marketplace, look at stuff for free, and some of that stuff we turn and burn. Throw a coat of paint on it and sell it. Some of it we put a little bit more work into it. We've repurposed a few different pieces, and we're gonna have a video about that in the future. But
and sometimes when we get stuff for free, it's it's experiment time. Let's see what we can do with it.
Right. Because you're not out or anything.
Change it. Right.
Yeah.
And then maybe we can make a couple bucks off it. So.
Right.
Yeah. So that was it for our garage sale haul. We did make a couple sales today. One was a Roundtree in York long sleeve men's shirt.
Which, go ahead.
Yeah, we haven't pulled that yet.
I was just gonna say, that's crazy to me because Roundtree in York is not, and it's long sleeve, and we've had it in our closet forever. But I said to myself, all right, we're done with the move. I mean, we still have to find homes for lots of things, but I'm gonna get on and I'm gonna work in our stores today. And this random shirt that we had for a while sold within 2 minutes of me sharing it. So I guess I had the right idea for that.
Sure.
And then another thing is also something that we've had for a while.
This is an Austin Reed of Regent Street trench coat. And we got this at a Goodwill for about $10.
Vintage.
It is vintage. It's from, I know it's got the UK thing here because part of it is like UK wool. But yeah. It's
inside button.
Lots of buttons, but yeah, it's really nice. And we just sold that today as well.
Yeah. Do you want to say what you sold it for?
$80.
So good profit on that. So sometimes it pays to hold things in weight. Of course, we love those quick ones too, and that happens sometimes,
Right.
but we have no problem sitting and waiting. We are not the kind of resellers that only, and there, I don't think there's any right or wrong. You're probably going to tell me different. Of course, when we're listing new things, we try to list things that are seasonal first and then other things, but there's no reason why we feel we need to take down coats, sweaters, and whatnot
Right.
from our closet during the summer months, and we do not take down summer things during the winter months. You never know where somebody lives, or
Maybe they're going on vacation. Yeah.
So we have sold swimsuits in the winter, and so anyway, so it is in the 80s here, and we sold a trench coat. So
Yeah.
I don't know where is it going. Do you know?
I don't even know where it's going yet.
But anyway, so that's how we roll. We just, I mean, like I said, when we're looking to source, we keep seasonal stuff in mind.
Right.
But we don't pass up a good deal either, like that.
Like the
That
sweater.
sweater, I probably wouldn't have got it if it weren't vintage.
Right.
Or wool.
Yeah, and it needs to be cleaned up a little bit, but we have no problem doing that.
Right.
And I'm sure we'll get it sold.
Right.
We might have to hold on to it for a while, just like this trench coat, but
Right.
it'll be
So now that we're kind of done with the moving and getting more settled, we'd like to do several more of these videos because we have to be doing it anyway.
Yeah, and the one thing that we really haven't been able to do is the listing, because that takes time. We have to find our inventory, then we have to put it in its proper place.
Where nothing has a proper place right now.
And we haven't been able to do that, but we're just dying to get more stuff listed.
Right. So there'll be more videos like this to come. And if you enjoy videos like that, please give us a thumbs up.
Yes, please.
And we'll be doing some ride-along videos when we can. Right?
Absolutely.
And
some listing videos. Think maybe that could be fun.
yeah, absolutely. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. What are you waiting for?
And hit the little bell.
That's right, so you can be notified as we put up new videos. We're trying to get 3 to 5 a week. Now that the move is over, we were trying to do 3 through the move, and now that the move is over, we're trying to do more like 5. And yeah.
See what we can get done for you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, if you have any suggestions about because we do some food try videos.
Cooking.
Put it in the comments. We do cooking. Put it in the comments. And then anything that you'd like to see.
Absolutely. So we appreciate you taking the time and watching our video.
Yep, absolutely.
And that's it for now.
That's it.
All right.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.